One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCaffrey. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And man, it's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's McCaffrey. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down to the tackle. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Eagles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He's going to take off. Got a first down. Oh, he's got some space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Big fella moving. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Wants to fire on second down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pulls it, fired complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking downfield, it's McCaffrey. It's on target and complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. So first down here as they go back to work. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. It's first and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. This time he's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Flanagan. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go right back to the run. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's McCaffrey. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They'll run the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's McCaffrey. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his big tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw, it's McCaffrey. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drop.
It's a seam wide open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Tamatova. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's McCaffrey. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm.
There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bearcats line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. using the quick game. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Eagles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up 14 over the Red Hawks of Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... Nice move, create some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Back to pass, it's McCaffrey. Here's a heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught behind the line. It's Tamatova. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flanagan. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on second down. Back to throw. It's McCaffrey. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield. It's Tamatova. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
He was for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a man. It's McCaffrey. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On 3rd down, he'll have to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. A strike downfield. Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's got it. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Graves. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. At the 20, he's got space. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. The Bearcats are in the red zone.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Russo. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Complete to the line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's loose down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Russo. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Georgia Southern, 63. Sam Houston.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And they got him. Didn't have much much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this one had all